Oh, this morning in my muddy hut, and my clothes are so ragged, they're falling off my butt. Got no breakfast, just a stale crust of bread. I'm dreaming of a feast, but I got gruel instead. Life's a real pain when you're a peasant in the fields, with a lord on your back and a sword that you wield. But hey, I've got my plow, my cow, my farm, and if the Black Plague don't get me, what's the harm? Or Middle Ages, where everything's grand, with torture and famine across the land. We've got dungeons, dragons, and diseases too, but when the going gets tough, you just laugh right through. Down at the stocks, the crowd's throwing fruit. It's all fun and games till they bring out the boot. The king's in his castle, the chester's on the floor, and the dungeon's full of folks who were just a little poor. Life's a real riot when you're living in a town with plague doctors, rats, and a bishop's gown. But I've got my loot, my chest, my rhyme, and if I'm not dead by 30, I'm doing just fine. Oh, Middle Ages, with your knights and your knaves, where the only real cure is a trip to the grave. We've got just quests and the Inquisition too, but when the axeman's on strike, we just laugh right through. So if you're feeling down, just think about the past, where every single meal might be your last. Where leeches are the doctors and bloodletting's fine, and the cure for your fever is a good glass of wine. Oh, Middle Ages, where everything's tough, with peasants and gnolls, and life that's rough. We've got jesters, minstrels, and barns that are blue, but when the gallows are full, we just laugh right through. So raise a tankard high to the days of old, with torture and famine and stories untold. We're living in the now, but we'll never forget those crazy Middle Ages, where life's a safe bet on getting wet.